Hi, I'm Meteorologist Chris Tomer. Let's talk mountain weather and ski conditions. This is the Saturday update. Lots to kind of cover here. I made some notes, and we had some amazing totals in the last 24 hours. Living up to the northwest flow in most places, but not all. We'll talk about everything here. First off, Jackson Hole here, 24 inches in 24 hours. It's just been, the conditions have to be amazing up there today. At Jackson Hole. Loveland ski area right here, live cam. 7 inches new. I've been somewhat, surprised. I thought for sure we'd get more accumulation at Loveland with this entire event. Just haven't seen it. It was kind of hit and miss on this second round, this northwest flow in Colorado. Some places got exactly what I was thinking and what most of the numbers were showing. Some places didn't and underperformed, which is not something you see a lot with the northwest flow in Colorado, but Loveland I thought for sure would get more snow than what they are showing here. What about Vail? Vail actually did well, 12, 13, 14 inches of new snow. You can see all the snows on the snow stake right there being reported in the Vail area. So they performed well. It's going to be a great day at Vail, no question. The backcountry's out of the question, though. The avalanche conditions are just off the charts. The load, the wind coming in, everything is just really, really dangerous. What about, I've also put on the list, Alta, Snowbird, all reporting about 15 inches. I think my forecast was for about 10 to 20, somewhere right in that zone. So we were very close. And now blue skies have taken over there. I love that Devil's Castle camera there at Alta. And Snowbird doing exceptionally well. So let's get into this. Let's get into the radar and the analysis here. We'll talk about what happens next. So this is the flow. You can see it is the beautiful northwest flow pattern that is rocking and rolling here across the Tetons, the Wasatch, and into Colorado. And that's what delivered a lot of this snowfall. There's one more lobe coming through the Tetons right now. You can see the blue on radar right there, and also backs all the way up towards Whitefish and Schweitzer. That is going to roll down into Colorado tonight into Sunday morning and affect I-70 and north. I'll show you those numbers coming up, but it's all part of a pivoting jet stream. I don't think it's really going to affect the Wasatch at all. I really don't have anything else additional, maybe an inch in the forecast there. So that's radar and satellite, the current situation. And in fact, here is that jet. It is an extremely powerful northwest jet stream. So what does it do into the future? Well, let's go, and here it is. By the time we get into Monday morning, the main energy has moved away after what's going to be a very windy next 24 to 36 hours in Colorado specifically. You saw some of those winds on the crest of the Wasatch last night and early this morning. A lot of that wind now will be translating through Colorado. And again, there's one last piece that'll roll through Colorado and then it's out of here probably. But look back to the jet here on Monday morning. You can still see there's some wind energy rolling through the Tetons and Idaho and southern Montana. That area will continue to get snow. Because you can see that jet will favor that. But then everything moves away, and we're in for a drier period through parts of next week until the jet finishes its reorientation. And we're going to find that overall, instead of going northwest, we're going to go to more of a west to east pattern. So all this energy, and this is Friday on the clock here at 5 a.m., between Wednesday and Friday and probably Saturday, we're going to find that the pattern is more west to east, moving moisture off the Pacific and straight through California and straight into west to east into the Wasatch, the Tetons, and into Colorado. So instead of a northwest flow, it's going to be more of a west to east flow, and that means it's not going to be as cold. There's still going to be a lot of moisture, I think, moved inland. I'll show you some of that here on the future radar. So that's our current situation. As we head through the night into Sunday, notice there's still one more little piece of energy right there in Colorado. You can see some of the blue right along I-70 and north. And yeah, it's still snowing up there into the Tetons and Montana and parts of Idaho, but not in the Wasatch. That is by Sunday morning. That is the future radar. Monday, the transition's happening. Things move out of Colorado. It really dries out. It's dry into the Wasatch. And again, there's still some residual moisture up there into parts of the Tetons and Montana and northern Idaho. But even there, things are starting to make the transition. As the jet starts to flatten out, we'll pivot the jet and we'll start to see a new pattern emerge here. So into Tuesday, again, it's really just a reorganization. Now Wednesday, we start to see a little bit more of a change here on the jet and the moisture flow. You can see what happens. It's more of a west to east flow here on Wednesday. This is going to be a little bit different, as I was explaining. We're pulling moisture straight off the Pacific rather than out of Canada and basically hitting it with an orographic component. This is mainly off the Pacific, so you've got a little bit hitting the Wasatch. And notice Colorado, and this is hitting from the northern mountains to the central mountains and into the southern mountains. We're starting to add some moisture there by Wednesday in Colorado. And even the Sierra will start to see some moisture as we move from Wednesday into Thursday. Things really start to pick up in the Sierra. And again, this is mainly just moving moisture off of the Pacific and into the interior. By Thursday, still snowing in Colorado. Let me look at Friday. This is what I was thinking of as far as the Sierra goes. I think we really start to see some of the energy come off of the Pacific. Here we go. I'll try to roll this ahead in time. There you go. Is what I was talking about. So there is just a flat out low pressure type storm system by Friday hitting the Sierra, starting to put more and more moisture into the interior through parts of Washington and Oregon, into Sun Valley, into Jackson Hole. We could be looking at a nice 3-day stretch of moisture there for parts of Jackson Hole. And even in Colorado, we're just getting these waves, these pieces of Pacific moisture, and that is by Friday. So that's just a whole new setup by the time we get to the end of the week. As far as accumulation goes, between today and Sunday, if you're skiing on Sunday, this is how much new snow I'm expecting here on the Futurecast. So here we go, rolling that into the future. Jackson Hole's the place to be on Sunday. Jackson Hole, Bridger Bowl, Discovery, Big Sky, Grand Targhee, Steamboat in Colorado for the biggest new totals by Sunday. I still think we're going to squeeze out probably another 2 to probably 6 inches in Vail up to the tunnel, up to Loveland, and up to Winter Park. But we're not talking about huge additional amounts of snow, but still another probably 2 to 6 along I-70. And between Sunday and Monday morning, I think we're looking at mainly new snow totals up into Wyoming, Idaho, up towards Montana. All right, let me roll the clock between Sunday and Monday. Here we go in just a second. There it is. You see Jackson Hole continues to add big numbers. Discovery, Bridger Bowl, and again, I really don't see much additional into Monday through Colorado. Between Monday and Tuesday, there's just not a lot there. You have to start to kind of work your way back towards the Pacific Northwest. All right, so yeah, there you go. We still have some great powder in places through Sunday, and then we're going to start to see the pattern start to shift as we work our way into next week. Have a great rest of the weekend. Be very safe in skiing. If you can, stay inbounds because of the danger. It's just, we're talking 4 out of 5 danger in some of these places in the backcountry. All right, take care. Thank you for tuning in here.